Welcome to today's video, where we'll be exploring one of the most important aspects of working with JSON data, validating that a JSON object matches a JSON schema object. If you're working with JSON data, whether it's in a web application, mobile app, or even just processing data, understanding how to validate your data against a predefined schema is crucial for ensuring data quality and preventing errors. In this video, we'll take a deep dive into the world of JSON validation, explaining what JSON schemas are, why they're important, and most importantly, how you can use them to validate your JSON object. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of the concepts and steps involved in validating a JSON object against a schema. So let's start with the basics. What is a JSON schema? Simply put, a JSON schema is a document that describes the structure of a JSON data. It defines what properties are required, their types, and any constraints they might have. Think of it as a blueprint for your JSON data. Right? Now, why do we need schemas? Well, without them, you'd be relying on manual checks or ad hoc validation methods, which can lead to errors, inconsistencies, and a whole lot of headaches. By defining a schema up front, you ensure that all the data conforming to it has the same structure and follows the same rule. When it comes to validating a JSON object against a schema, there are several steps involved. First, you need to create or obtain your JSON schema. This can be done manually using tools like online schema editors or programmatically through code generation. Next, you'll need to choose a validation method. There are many libraries and frameworks out there that support JSON schema validation, each with their own strengths and weaknesses. The key is finding one that fits your needs. Once you have both the JSON object and the schema in place, it's time to perform the actual validation. This typically involves passing both objects through a validation function or method provided by the library of your choice. What happens next depends on whether the data conforms to the schema. If everything checks out, the validator will usually return a success message or Boolean indicating that the object matches the schema. On the other hand, if there are discrepancies, you'll typically receive an error message detailing which specific properties failed validation and why. To recap, here are the main points we've covered. 1. JSON schemas define the structure of a JSON data. 2. Schemas ensure consistency and accuracy in your JSON data by defining required properties, their types, and constraints. 3. Validating a JSON object against a schema involves creating or obtaining the schema, choosing a validation method, performing the actual validation, and handling any errors that may arise. That's it for today's video on validating JSON objects against schemas. We hope this explanation helped clarify things for you. Remember, understanding how to validate your data is key to maintaining its integrity and preventing potential issues down the line. If you have any questions about what we've covered, or perhaps want to know more about specific validation libraries, feel free to leave a comment below. Don't forget to like the video if it helped, and consider subscribing for more content on JSON and related topics. We're always eager to hear from our viewers, so don't hesitate to engage with us further. Until next time, stay tech savvy. Until next time.